This is how you determine which reactant in a reaction is limiting versus which one is excess. So first thing you have to do is look at the problem given to you. So in this problem, CuO can be formed from the reaction 18.7 grams of copper sulfide and 12.0 grams of O2. So those are our two reactants, and these are our given quantities. The question is which one will run out first. So we need to determine which one is the limiting reactant, the one that limits the amount of product that will be formed. Well, we do have to balance our equation because this is stoichiometry and we need our coefficients from the balanced chemical equation for our mole ratios. And because we are going to be using mole ratios, anytime you see grams, you need to convert that grams into moles using your molar mass. So the first step is convert each given amount of reactant to moles. Here's our two reactants, copper sulfide and oxygen, O2. So I'm going to say I have 18.7 grams of CuS, and I have 12 grams of O2, and I'm going to use the molar mass of each one to convert it to moles. All right, so there's the molar mass there. And remember, this is O2. So O2, you take the molar mass of one oxygen and multiply it by 2. All right. So I plug that into my calculator, get my moles of each reactant. Okay, so we are given 0.196 moles of copper sulfide, and we are given 0.375 moles of oxygen gas, and we need to determine which one's going to run out first. So we did step 1. Now we're doing step 2. Convert reactant A moles to reactant B moles. So I'm going to say that this is reactant A, and I'm going to convert it to reactant B using my mole ratio. So there are 3 moles of O2 in every 2 moles of copper sulfide, and that comes from our coefficients on our balanced chemical equation. And I plug that into the calculator, and that gives me 0.294 moles of O2. Now, the original moles of O2 that we calculated is how much is given to you in the problem. What we just calculated a moment ago is how many moles of O2 are needed to completely react with copper sulfide. So we then compare. So that's number 3. Compare your moles needed to moles given. So we need 0.294 moles of O2, and we were given 0.375 moles of O2. Well, this is what we need, and this is what we're given. If we are given more than we need, that means that O2 is in excess. So O2 is not the limiting reactant, it is the excess reactant, which means our copper sulfide is our limiting reactant. So we're going to write that down. So our answer is copper sulfide will run out first. That is because when we compared how much copper sulfide we had and we converted it to moles of O2, we needed less moles of O2 to react with all of our copper sulfide than we were given of our O2 in the very beginning. All right, that's it.